Hello wine people, welcome to Thirsty and Wise, where we simplify wine. This is video number 30 in our multiple choice video series where I answer multiple choice questions on specific countries and regions. In this video I'm going to be answering 40 multiple choice questions on California. This video and this whole series is part of just one small part of our Thirsty and Wise study and support program for WSET Level 3 students in wine, wherever you are in the world. If you need help, if you're planning or already preparing for your WSET Level 3 in wine course and exam, I would love to help. So these multiple choice questions on your WSET Level 3 in wines exam, one part of your theory exam is multiple choice questions. This videos where we explain specific countries and regions is learning outcome number 2, where on your exam you will have around 28 questions of this specific questions on countries and regions. So let's start. Question number 1. What is the primary climatic influence on California's vineyards? Cool alpine winds, the California ocean current, which brings cooling fog and breezes, hot desert winds, frequent rainfall throughout the growing season. The correct answer is B, the California ocean current, which brings cooling fog and breezes from the Pacific Ocean. What is the primary characteristic of Central Valley's climate? Cool and foggy, hot and dry with irrigation widely practiced, cold and wet with frequent frost, warm Mediterranean with cooling breezes. The correct answer is B, hot and dry with irrigation being essential. How does fog affect vineyards near the California coast? It delays ripening, resulting in fresher flavors and balanced acidity. It accelerates ripening, producing higher sugar levels. It reduces acidity in the grapes. It promotes early harvest to avoid rot. The correct answer is A. It delays ripening, resulting in fresher flavors and balanced acidity. What is the most widely planted black grape variety in California? Merlot, Pinot Noir, Zinfandel, Cabernet Sauvignon. The correct answer is D, Cabernet Sauvignon. What style of wine is Zinfandel known for? Full-bodied reds with flavors of red and black fruits, dried berries, and licorice. Light-bodied white wines with citrus and tropical fruit flavors, sweet dessert wines with botrytis influence, crisp sparkling wines with floral notes. The correct answer is A, full-bodied reds with black and red fruit, dried herbs, and licorice. What is white Zinfandel? A medium sweet rosé made from early picked Zinfandel grapes, a sparkling wine made from Zinfandel, a fortified wine aged in oak barrels, a dry red wine made exclusively from Zinfandel. The correct answer is A, a medium sweet rosé made from early picked Zinfandel grapes. What are the characteristics of premium Chardonnay from cooler regions like Russian River Valley? Balanced acidity with citrus and stone fruit flavors and subtle oak influence, low acidity with tropical fruit flavor and high alcohol, sweetness and floral aromas, sparkling style with high acidity. The correct answer is A, balanced acidity with citrus, stone fruit, and subtle oak aromas. What is the term Fumé Blanc sometimes used in California? Oaked and unoaked Sauvignon Blanc, sparkling wines made from Sauvignon Blanc, sweet wines with honey and floral notes, dry red from Bordeaux varieties. The correct answer is A, oaked or unoaked Sauvignon Blanc. I know that Fumé Blanc people usually associate with oak aged Sauvignon Blanc, but it doesn't really always associate just with oak aged Sauvignon Blanc. Sometimes it's unoaked. What is the most significant factor in the diversity of California wine styles? Fertile soils, wide range of climates influenced by ocean altitude and valleys, high rainfall throughout the state, consistent warm temperature statewide. The correct answer is B. Wide range of climates influenced by ocean, so the proximity to ocean, altitude, how far you go above sea level, and valleys. So all of these many factors are influencing the style of wine. What are the primary grape varieties in Napa Valley? Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Zinfandel, Syrah, Grenache, and Colombard, Pinot Noir, Gamay, and Sangiovese, Nebbiolo, Barbera, and Tempranillo. The correct answer is primary grapes are Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Chardonnay, and Sauvignon Blanc. Which AVA in Napa Valley is known for high quality Pinot Noir and Chardonnay? So AVA in Napa Valley: Los Carneros, Rutherford, Oakville, Stag's Leap District. The correct answer is A, Los Carneros. It's a AVA that is one part is in Napa and one part is in Sonoma. What is Dry Creek Valley AVA best known for? High quality Zinfandel from Hillside Vineyards, sparkling wines made from Pinot Noir, light body reds with herbal notes, sweet wines with nutty flavors. The correct answer is A, high quality Zinfandel made from Hillside Vineyards. What grape variety dominates in Lodi AVA? Zinfandel, especially from old wines, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon. The correct answer is A, Zinfandel from old vines. What is the primary climatic influence on vineyards in Santa Maria Valley AVA? Desert winds from with low humidity, high altitude vineyards with warm sunny days, east-west oriented mountains channeling cool ocean breezes and fog, hot Mediterranean conditions. The correct answer is C, east-west orientation mountains channeling cool ocean breezes and fog. What AVA in Mendocino County is known for aromatic whites like Riesling and Gewürztraminer? Sonoma Coast, Alexander Valley, Napa Valley, Anderson Valley. The correct answer is D, Anderson Valley. What is the primary climate of Anderson Valley AVA in Mendocino County? Cool climate with significant maritime influence, ideal for aromatic whites and Pinot Noir. Hot and dry with limited rainfall. Warm Mediterranean with temperatures year-round. Desert-like with low humidity and high altitudes. The correct answer is A, cool climate with significant maritime influence, ideal for aromatic whites and Pinot Noir. What grape varieties are best suited for Santa Maria AVA with east-west orientation? Sauvignon Blanc and Chenin, Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, Zinfandel and Syrah, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Correct answer is D, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay for Santa Maria. What is primary characteristic of wines from Alexander Valley AVA? So don't confuse Alexander Valley with Anderson Valley. Ripe, full-body Cabernet Sauvignon with soft tannins and black fruit flavors, light-bodied reds with herbal and grassy notes, sweet wines with botrytis influence, sparkling wines with floral aromas. Correct answer is A, ripe, full-body Cabernet Sauvignon with soft tannins and black fruit. What is the key distinction of wines from Mount Vedere AVA in Napa Valley? Low altitude vineyards produce soft fruity wines. High altitude vineyards produce concentrated tannic reds with good acidity. Exclusively sparkling wines made from Chardonnay, sweet wines with floral aromas. Correct answer is B, Mount Vedere or Mount Vedre. High altitude vineyards produce concentrated tannic reds with good acidity. What distinguishes wines from Howell Mountain AVA? Intense structured reds with high tannins and concentrated black fruit flavors due to its elevation. Light body whites with grassy notes, sparkling wines with tropical fruit flavors, rosé wines with floral aromas. Correct answer is A, intense structured reds with high tannins and concentrated black flavors due to its elevation. What region is known for premium Syrah and Rhône style blends in California? Sonoma Coast, Napa Valley, Paso, Robles, Mendocino County. The correct answer is C, Paso, Robles. What is the climate of Monterey AVA? Cool maritime with strong coastal breezes, ideal for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Hot and dry with minimum rainfall. warm Mediterranean with mild winters, desert-like with high diurnal temperature variation. The correct answer is A, cool maritime with strong coastal breezes, ideal for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. What style of wine is common in Central Valley's high volume production? Sparkling wines with high acidity, complex reds with aging potential, simple fruity wines made for early drinking, often from international varieties, sweet fortified wines. The correct answer is C, simple fruity wines made for early drinking, often from international varieties. What is the purpose of American Viticulture Area, or AVA? To designate specific grape growing regions with unique geographical and climatic features, to regulate wine production methods, to classify wines by quality tiers, to control grape yields in US. So the AVA, or geographical indications outside of Europe, they're not really made to control as much production of grapes and winemaking as in Europe. There is some regulations, but most of the regulation is basically for geographical area where the grapes are coming from. So the correct answer is A, to designate specific grape growing regions, but regions that have specific geographical and climatic features. Which AVA are part of California North Coast? Clarksburg and Lodi, Monterey, Paso Robles and Santa Barbara, Napa Valley, Sonoma County, Mendocino County, Sierra Foothills, and Livermore Valley. The correct answer is C, Napa Valley, Sonoma County, and Mendocino County. You can also say Napa County. Napa Valley is part of Napa County. What is the topography of Napa Valley? A narrow valley bordered with Mayacamas and Vaca mountain ranges, a flat plain with sandy soils, coastal vineyards with steep cliffs, a high altitude plateau with volcanic soils. The correct answer is A, a narrow valley bordered with Mayacamas and Vaca mountain ranges. What cooling factors influence Los Carneros AVA in Napa Valley? Desert air from the Central Valley, fog and cool breezes from San Pablo Bay, high altitude winds from Sierra Nevada, proximity to large rivers. The correct answer is B, fog and cool breezes coming from San Pablo Bay. What grape varieties are commonly grown in Los Carneros AVA? Sauvignon Blanc and Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon and Zinfandel, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, Syrah and Grenache. Correct answer is C, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Which AVA is considered Napa Valley floor appellations? Oakville, Rutherford, St. Helen, Howell Mountain, Mount Veeder, Anderson Valley and Sonoma Coast, Russian River, and Dry Creek Valley. The correct answer is A, Oakville, Rutherford, and St. Helena. For St. Helena, I'm not sure, but definitely Oakville and Rutherford. Where is Calistoga AVA located? At the northernmost end of Napa Valley, on the border between Sonoma and Napa counties, in the southern part of Napa Valley, near San Pablo Bay. The correct answer is A, at the northernmost end of Napa Valley. What is the primary cooling factor in Calistoga AVA? Pacific breezes coming from Chalk Hill Gap, proximity to San Pablo Bay, high altitude winds from Sierra Nevada, constant fog from Pacific Ocean. I would say, I'm not sure, but I would say B, proximity to San Pablo Bay. This is constant from Pacific. Yeah, I would say B. What distinguishes Howell Mountain AVA? High altitude vineyards producing concentrated Cabernet Sauvignon with firm tannins and high acidity. Low altitude vineyards with sandy soils, sparkling wines made exclusively from Chardonnay, light bodied reds with grassy aromas. So we already talked about this. The correct answer is A, high altitude vineyards producing concentrated Cabernet Sauvignon with firm tannins and high acidity. What distinguishes Mount Vedere AVA? Coastal vineyards focusing on Pinot Noir, high altitude vineyards with structured reds, often Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot with good acidity, sparkling wines with high acidity, sweet dessert wines made from botrytis grapes. So we also talked about this. The correct answer is B. High altitude vineyards with structured reds, often Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot with good acidity. What grape dominates Russian River AVA in Sonoma? Zinfandel and Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc and Chenin Blanc. The correct answer is C. Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. What is Petaluma Gap AVA known for? Fog and strong winds that create cool conditions ideal for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, high altitude vineyards producing bold reds, sweet wines made from muscat, sparkling wines with tropical fruit flavors. The correct answer is A. Petaluma Gap has fog and strong winds that create cool conditions that are ideal for Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. What are the characteristics of Alexander Valley AVA wines? Light body reds with grassy aromas, crisp whites with citrus and floral notes, full-bodied Cabernet Sauvignon with ripe black fruit and soft tannins, sparkling wines with high acidity. Correct answer is C. Alexander Valley is known for full-bodied Cabernet Sauvignon with black fruit and high tannin. What distinguishes Anderson Valley AVA in Mendocino? Cool climate producing aromatic whites like Riesling and Gewürztraminer and elegant Pinot Noir, hot climate producing reds, desert conditions for fortified wines, sweet wines with botrytis influence. Correct answer is A. We talked about this. Cool climate producing aromatic whites like Riesling, Gewürztraminer, aromatic grapes, and elegant reds like Pinot Noir. What is the climate of Paso Robles AVA in the central coast? Warm with cooling marine breezes, allowing for ripe fruit flavors and balanced acidity, cool maritime with constant fog cover, hot desert-like with limited rainfall, high altitude alpine with short growing seasons. The correct answer is A. Warm climate but with cooling marine breezes, allowing ripe fruit flavors but with balanced acidity. What grape varieties dominate Santa Barbara AVA? Merlot and Barbera, Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel, Sauvignon Blanc and Chenin Blanc, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Rhône varieties. The correct answer is D. Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Rhône varieties. What is primary cooling factor in Santa Maria AVA? My apologies, some questions are repeating. So the correct answer in 40. In Santa Maria, we already said this, east-west mountain orientation, channeling cool breezes, cool ocean breezes, and fog. Wine people, I hope this question, multiple choice questions and answers are helping you. The idea is not for you to memorize this as just fact, dry information, but also for me to highlight what is the most important part for you to know and understand in all these countries and regions, and also for you, of course, to have the understanding about factors that are relevant in specific topics and how they affect the style quality and price of the wine. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, always stay thirsty and wise.